In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what an AI scaling system is and how to craft one to sell to your marketplace. Okay, there's something very important you need to understand, and basically what that is that AI is going to change the world, and whether it's going to be for the better or for the worse is still something that yet has to be decided. And as with all technological revolutions, there's going to be a lot of value created and a lot of money to be made. Okay, and so of course you want a piece of that. And so what is an AI scaling system? An AI scaling system is basically AI mechanisms and tools packaged into an offer to solve a specific problem for businesses that will allow them to scale. Okay, and so please understand the different hierarchies of AI companies. You have the people that are building the core foundational AI models, things like ChatGPT, OpenAI, Llama, Meta, Bard, Google. These are the people who are building the foundational core models. Okay, and so unless you have billions of dollars and some of the smartest people around you, smartest people in the world helping you build these models, you're most likely not going to be doing this. Okay, and then you have a level above, which are the application developers and integrators. These are the people that are building tools and products on top of the core foundational large language models. And then a level above that, you have AI scaling specialists. Okay, and these are basically us. We package the tools into a service and sell it to marketplaces to help people scale their business and solve their problems. And so the reason for positioning yourself as somebody who sells an AI service is simple. Economists are predicting that AI could contribute up to 15.7 trillion to the global economy in 2030. We want to make sure we're getting a piece of that before it is too late. Okay, and so my prediction is that down the road, everyone will be selling AI simply due to the fact that AI will be able to do everything that they are currently offering to their customers, but better. And so it's better to start now and have an early mover's advantage before everyone starts doing it. But how do you actually craft an AI scaling system? The first step is to pick a market. And so blindly picking a niche and service will result in you switching niches until you either find one that, someone resonates with what you're selling, or you give up. Okay? So you definitely don't want to just blindly pick a random niche or service and just keep hopping around niches until you find one that, kind of works but kind of doesn't. What you need to do is you need to pick a niche with intention and with logic and with a thought process behind it. Okay. First of all, you're going to pick a market based on these factors. One is about the problems they're facing. Two is there's at least 50,000 businesses in that market. Three, they aren't broke. And four, they can be found on social media platforms. Okay. And once you have picked a market, you don't want to, pick a service to sell. You want to pick a problem to solve. Stop thinking of yourself as a service provider. Start thinking of yourself as a problem solver. And so basically a ChatGPT prompt, if you want to find the winning market, is what markets, niches, or verticals in initial market. And what initial market basically is I wouldn't recommend, if you're going to, use the help of ChatGPT to find a niche, I wouldn't ask ChatGPT to just, pick a completely random niche for you. I would kind of, think about what niches you already know about. You kind of know the problems they're facing. You might know some insights about them, and then use that niche as the starting point, as the initial market to go deeper down and find the winning vertical or segment of that niche. Okay. And so let's actually just paste this into ChatGPT to use as an example. But basically it says, what markets, niches, or verticals in the initial market industry have 50,000 plus potential buyers, a high lifetime value, a high industry growth rate, and are easy to find on social media platforms. So if we take this and we copy and paste it, and let's just say online coaching, and we're just going to send that. And so as you can see, it's going to give us different types of online coaches that, meet the criteria that we provided to ChatGPT. Step 2 is to pick a problem to solve. So once you have picked a market, you don't want to pick a service to sell. You want to pick a problem to solve. So don't think of yourself as a service provider. Think of yourself as a problem solver. That's the whole reason why your business even exists. And so some of the most common problems include lead generation, sales process, content creation, and recruiting. Here's also a ChatGPT prompt if you want ChatGPT to find the specific problems for you to solve. But the thing is, you don't want to just randomly pick a problem. You need to create a hypothesis. Okay, and so the way you create a hypothesis is you can talk to your market. You can research on YouTube, what specific problems your market is facing. From there, you want to create a hypothesis saying, hey, if I create solution to solve X problem that my avatar is facing, then they will buy it. And so essentially what we're going to do is once we've created this hypothesis, we need to go and test it to our market. And the way we test our hypothesis, which is something I'm going to explain later on in this video, but you want to hop on sales calls, present what exactly you're offering as a solution, and from there you see if your market actually needs it or not. Okay. And so step 3 is to choose mechanisms to solve the problem. And so to choose a specific mechanism for your solution, you need to reverse engineer it. So how you want to choose a mechanism is, first of all, the main problem I see is that most people base their whole business around, a specific mechanism, or, they first choose a mechanism and then, find a problem to solve off of that mechanism. What you want to do is you want to list out every problem that would stop your customers from reaching their desired outcome, and then you want to think of the mechanism or solution that would solve it. Okay, and so what I have here is an AI mechanism selection sheet, which will be in the AI Scaling Specialist School community, which is completely for free. It's the first link in the description if you want to join that and get access to this alongside many other insights. We have a free course launching soon in there. And so basically what this sheet is you list out every problem that's going to stop your prospect from achieving their desired outcome. And then you will list out the mechanism that's going to stop them encountering that problem, or, help them avoid that problem. So for example, this is how I came up with my content AI scaling system. And how it works was I listed out all the problems that would stop my market from achieving a large audience. And so, for example, we have things like no time to edit content, no time to post content, no content ideas, the quality of content, not owning attention, not converting attention, basically all the problems when it comes to content creation. And then I came up with the mechanism. So, placing short form content editors, placing long form editors, placing social media managers, creative directors, frameworks, plug and plays, basically I came up with the problems and then the solution to each problem, and also the delivery method. So whether it's going to be done for you, done with you, consulting, and how hard it would be to actually deliver. And so above is the process I underwent to select the mechanisms for my content AI scaling system. And like I said, the sheet is going to be in the AI Scaling Specialist School community, along with these ChatGPT prompts are also going to be in the community. So like I said, if you want to join, it's the first link in the description, completely for free. But this is also the prompt, which I'm going to leave in the community. And so, Step 4 is to find out which mechanisms can actually be replaced with AI. So this is the AI part of the AI scaling system. And, how we do it is we first come up with the mechanisms to solve the problems. Then we see if there's a better AI alternative to these mechanisms. And so how this works is that basically there's a lot of benefits of selling AI, but the truth is that none of it actually matters if it doesn't have an attractive value proposition. And so there's 3 main value propositions that selling AI will bring. The first one is saving time, second one is saving money, and the third one is better quality. Okay, and so your AI mechanism or service should at least fall into one of these 3 buckets. If your AI value proposition doesn't have one of these 3, then there's no point. Okay, who cares if it's AI if it doesn't have at least one of these 3 characteristics to it? And so take a look at each one of your mechanisms and ask yourself if there's a better AI alternative to this mechanism. You will need to do research, and remember that we are in the very early stages of AI. As time passes and AI becomes more and more sophisticated, there will be more AI tools available to replace with more traditional mechanisms. So please understand that we're literally in the beginning stages, and as time goes on, more and more mechanisms will get replaced by AI, until my prediction is that basically entire agencies will be replaced by AI. Okay, and so this is a huge benefit of hopping on this trend very early, is that you get to lay the foundations to being an AI scaling specialist. And as time goes on, you always have an eye out for new AI tools that are coming out, and you can keep on replacing things in your agency, specific mechanisms, with more and more AI tools. And so this is an extension of the same Google Sheet that's going to be in the community. But how it works is that we have all the mechanisms, and then we ask ourselves, hey, is there a better AI alternative to this mechanism? So for example, we have, placing people like social media managers, placing editors. And what we did was, instead of, placing editors and social media managers into our clients' businesses, we trained these people on how to use AI tools, and we cut the cost in half of placing an editor and the social media manager to placing one person who can edit and post content in our client's business, because they completely removed the editing part of the process and replaced it with just generating captions and using AI tools to edit the video. So we replaced editors and social media managers with social media AI specialists, coming up with content ideas. You can use ChatGPT, specific prompts for that. AI editing, definitely decreases the amount of spelling errors and stuff like that. Also, stuff like coming up with thumbnails and also posting carousels for our clients. For that, we basically came up with text to image models, but only when it becomes good enough. So, creating thumbnails, creating carousels, little graphics, AI is going to eventually be able to do that, but it's not really at a point yet where it does it amazingly like humans can do it. But at a certain point it will be. So we're definitely keeping an eye on that for this AI scaling system. And also, one of the things we included is like placing appointment setters. But we have AI setting agents and AI voice agents who can do that much more cheaply and much more efficiently. Okay. And so this is what it looks like. So first you come up with the problem, then you come up with a mechanism to solve that problem. And then you ask yourself, is there a better AI alternative to this specific mechanism? Okay. And if there is, and you also might need to do some research. If you do find one, you list it out. And then from there, you can start crafting your AI skilling system. Okay. And so here are some of the, just so you can get an idea, here's some of the most common AI mechanisms to date. First one is AI dialers. And so, for this, you can use platforms like Vapi.ai, Air AI, etc. And the value proposition for this is, it saves time, saves money, and better quality. Okay. When it comes to saving time, you or somebody else doesn't have to spend time reaching out to leads. You can spend your time on something else. You also don't have to spend time hiring, ramping up, and managing triagers. And when it comes to saving money, you don't have to spend money on hiring and maintaining triagers. And better quality, humans make mistakes. AI doesn't most of the time. And AI dialers are goal-based reflex agents, which is just a specific type of AI agent. And, it means that they define a goal, they define a strategy to execute that goal, and they iterate if needed. Okay. The next one is AI editing and content automation, which is kind of what we're doing here in this content AI skilling system. The platforms for this is Submagic, Opus Clips, 11 Labs. And the value proposition for this is, you're saving time, and there's different levels to this. You can save them time on editing and stuff like that. But there's also a way you can fully automate the content creation process. Okay. So first you can automate the editing process, which just means no more having to edit your videos. And you can also automate the entire content creation process, which means no more having to sit down and create content. We automate the entire process. And this will become more and more common as time, as these tools get better and as time goes on. Okay. And so you're also saving money, no more having to pay for expensive editors to edit your videos. We're just going to have a cheap VA edit the videos for you. Okay. Quote unquote edit, because, AI basically does all the editing for us. And also better quality. Our AI edits are consistent and always look amazing. Okay, so that's the value proposition for this mechanism, the content creation mechanism. Then we have customer support chatbots. For this, we have platforms like Fastbots, Zapier, and ChatGPT. And so the value proposition for this is, saving time. We're going to fully automate the customer support for you, saving money, no more having to pay for human customer support reps, and better quality, which means faster response times and better responses, etc. And there's a company called Klarna who placed an AI support chatbot, and it's now doing the work of 700 employees. Okay. And so the AI assistant is projected to drive a $40 million profit improvement for Klarna due to cost savings and improved efficiency. Okay. And one thing you need to understand is that you placing these mechanisms alone is not enough. Okay. Because especially as time goes on and more people start selling AI, and, these tools get better and better and more of these tools become available. And by the way, there's a recent interview with Mark Zuckerberg where he said there's going to be billions of AI agents, meaning that these AI mechanisms by themselves will become commoditized. And so what you need to do is you need to package it into an AI skilling system like this, where you come up with every problem that's stopping your market from having or from achieving the desired outcome, and come up with the mechanisms and, pair it up into a package. Okay, you want to package these mechanisms up with other things that's going to, help them reach their goal. Okay, instead of just selling these alone. Okay, because that's going to become commoditized. And so those are the most common mechanisms. A ChatGPT prompt for finding AI mechanisms, which I'm going to leave in the community, is you want to just say, hey, which of the solutions you provided can be replaced by a better AI alternative, and give specific examples. Okay. And by the way, I have a whole separate video on like how to, find the market, find the problems, find the solutions using ChatGPT. And it's really OP. Like if you ask ChatGPT all these prompts, you're going to have like the entire market, the best market, all the problems they're having, and the best solutions to provide to this market. Like you can literally create an insane offers, leveraging ChatGPT. So it's definitely not something like, a joke. It's really good, actually. Step 5, the final step, is to validate the offer. Okay. Once you have created your hypothesis around the problem that your market is having, you need to validate it. And so how you want to do this is you want to simply create a visual of how you're going to solve the problem for your prospect. And so, in the beginning, we had the mechanisms, now we have the AI mechanisms, and now we create a visualization of this AI content scaling system. Okay. And so we just, this is on Lucid Charts, lucid.com, lucid.app, something like that. Just search up Lucid Charts and you will get to this website where you can create these sort of visuals. And, I just showed it, hey, current situation. And then you have your desired situation, which is a large audience. And, I show them exactly how we solve each gap with this AI scaling system. Okay. And so once you created a visual like this, you want to hop on sales calls with your market, present the solution, and gather feedback. Okay. And if you're hopping on calls and at least 20% of people are buying, then you have validated your offer. If not, you need to analyze what objections are coming up and you need to form a new hypothesis. Okay. And so that's how you craft an AI scaling system. Pick a market, pick a problem to solve, choose mechanisms to solve the problem, and then simply see which mechanisms can be replaced with AI. Okay. And then you want to validate your offer. And from there, you have $1 million company. Okay, I'm joking. You're definitely on the track to becoming $1 million company. From here, you need to scale the actual offer, and build out a team and get people to buy. More people at scale to buy what you're offering. But that's essentially how you craft an AI scaling system. And please remember that when it comes to solving most of these problems, we're in the very early stages of these AI tools and their development, okay? And so as we keep going, more and more things will be able to get replaced by AI. And like I said, essentially entire companies, entire agencies will be able to be replaced by AI. Okay, so it's very important that you hop on this trend early and build out the foundation needed to, build on top of it. And so one other thing I wanted to mention, which I've already kind of mentioned in this video, is that we just launched our brand new AI Scaling Specialist School Community completely for free, where we will be teaching you how to separate yourself from the red ocean markets by positioning yourself as somebody who scales businesses by selling an AI scaling system. And so it's the first link in the description, completely for free. We have some exciting stuff coming out in there, and yeah, join right now if you want to get insights immediately. And that's basically it. And so if you got any value from this video, please let me know. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.